Okay, continuing on with part 3 of our evidence of manipulated droughts, which resulted in wildfires in Georgia and Florida. Here's some more evidence of how they do it. This is part 3.
December 24th, ladies and gentlemen. December 24th, 2017. We're about to end this.
See, they did all this first in California.
December in Southern California with absolutely no rain to speak of. Every day, it's either a mild Santa Ana condition or a strong Santa Ana condition. Offshore conditions, ladies and gentlemen. Every day, you either have chemtrails or bizarre cloud formations. What has now taken place over Orange County in Southern California, in the state of California for that matter, is full weather warfare, ladies and gentlemen. You could see these planes that are spraying these lines in the sky, and they are not identified on any flight tracking software. Nothing. No identification whatsoever. None of these planes show up on any of the tracking software that's available because they're not conventional civilian aircraft. These are military operations. California is under attack, ladies and gentlemen. California is a climate sacrifice zone. And what is happening with the fires in the state of California, if you look at some of the photographs, you'll clearly see that they were started and destroyed, these areas were destroyed by some sort of directed energy weapon systems. Because you can see the homes are vaporized and the trees around the perimeter of these housing tracts remain intact. How does that happen, folks? A firestorm takes out the entire area. It doesn't leave a perimeter of trees standing unscathed by fire. That's impossible. Every time a cold front makes its way towards the western portion of the United States this year, it appears to be being blasted apart. It is unbelievable. If you look at the radar, the imagery, and the image loop, like the Unisys site, for example, you can watch these storms that would otherwise normally make landfall end up having right angles on them, having their eye basically blown to smithereens. Their directed energy weapons and laser weapons and phased array radar are destroying the approaching cold fronts, and instead we get this bizarre sky that looks like somebody sprayed a bunch of aluminum powder up there and is hitting it with some sort of a magnet, because that's exactly what's going on, folks. Now, this is on top of what's going on with the lighting. I want to talk about lighting right now, folks, because we're in Fullerton and they just put in also lights, whether they're induction or metal halide. They're all bright.
Okay. And let's see. Let's look at this one.
Now let's take a brief look at the 3 worldview satellites on November the 25th. This is usually in the...
Now remember what these formations look like, because I'm going to show you mine in part 4 and 5, I guess.
The day between 12 and 1 o'clock Eastern Time. First is the Terra satellite, then followed by the Aqua satellite, and then lastly the Sumi satellite.
Terra.
Clicking in reverse, we verify that the atmosphere over the Gulf of Mexico is infected with artificial clouds from the chemistry added to the contrail emissions. This scene is somewhat typical for the 36 hours in advance of an approaching front. However, this operation is more aggressive than usual. Next, we take a look at the GO-16 satellite as it advances from darkness into sunrise on November the 26th to reveal man-made cloud layers.
See?
Notice as the cursor circles the thick lines of parallel emissions east of Tampa Bay and the RF frequency heterodyning of magnetic domains over the Gulf as evidence of metallic particles embedded inside the clouds as they move from west to east at the cirrus level. Unlike Dane Wigington.
Okay. And
Through bringing low humidity at nearly all levels in the troposphere. The conditions for persistent contrails were essentially zero. The absence of contrails at other latitudes further supports deployment of artificial cirrus clouds. The climate managers decided to keep things above record low temperatures with a selective dump of climate warming aerosols to trap the warmth of long-wave radiation beneath the artificial cirrus level cloud layer. So instead of freezing conditions at 32 degrees, as was the forecast, we were spared with temps of 34 to 36 degrees and higher. I started taking photos at about 8 o'clock a.m. on the 5th. Notice the translucent layering of artificial cirrus clouds. Orientation of the strands and tentacles are extremely variable, suggesting the use of pressurized nozzles. And notice the sudden on and off persistent aerosol contrails. The camera swings around from the backyard over the roofline to show us the chemical solar halo. Now this segment is at noon on the same day, December the 5th, at the 43rd Street Deli, located at I-75 and Williston Road. Notice the sudden start and stop of the trails under exceedingly dry atmospheric conditions behind the cold front. We'll just let this play for a couple of minutes so you can see what happens in the sky, then we'll finish up with a comment before we...
Okay. And then let's play this one.
So this is Tropical Storm Florence on Thursday afternoon, September 6, 2018. It was reported that Florence was downgraded from a 120-mile-an-hour hurricane to a tropical storm due to shearing conditions. But longer forecasts say it's likely to intensify in the days to come. So let's look for clues that this storm is being engineered. You can see an organized pattern of aerosol dumps sprayed ahead of the path of the storm here. Zooming in reveals the clouds are taking on a pattern of magnetic domains. The ripples align one way here and then align in a different direction elsewhere. This can only mean that the clouds have been seeded with metallic particles in order to react this way when electromagnetic energy is applied. Looking at the outflow, we can see a few chemtrails embedded, but mostly the dark gray color of these aerosol bombs is consistent with what we would expect to see with dumps of coal ash. See the links below for more information on Florence.
Okay. All right, I believe that was, well, let's see. Gainesville.
Drew bringing low humidity.
No, I already did that one. Okay. So now, you know in the other video where he was talking about manipulating the jet stream, west to east. I think I read this already, but in part 2, but jet streams are fast-flowing, narrow air currents in the atmosphere that generally blow from west to east. Due to the uneven heating of the Earth's surface, warm air rises while cool air sinks, creating wind currents. The interaction between warm and cold air masses leads to the development of these high-altitude winds. And jet streams guide storm systems across regions, impacting precipitation and temperature. Just like I read you this coast of the Atlantic affects. In part 1, I read you where the Atlantic Ocean affects Georgia's weather. Georgia's actually subtropical in climate. So, oops. Oh, sorry about that. Now, let's get to these. Let's get to these shots that I had. Okay, the shots that I collected. And a video too. From outside and as well as satellite. Let's go over here. J. Okay, so let's go to 4040. Whoops. 4040. 4040 is the first one. I believe this is over South Carolina.
And just prove that. We're at April 25th at 10 a.m.
Oh no, that's not. I'm sorry. 4043. Which one that was? I don't know why I had that one on there.
Alright, April 25th. We're at 11:03 a.m. This is a 10:40 a.m. map. You can see evidence here of microwave activity. Let me blow this up a little more.
This one's.
That's the easiest way to see it, right here.
4043. April 25th. Okay, 4043, 4042. Oh, come on. 4042. Look at this photo I got. This is South Carolina. Okay. Whoops, 404. 4044.
And here, magnetic activity.
Now here's the one over the Atlantic, 4038. Look at this.
Okay, let's take a closer look. It's April 22nd. Here we are at 7 a.m. off the coast of Georgia. Now, we blow this up, you can see there's an X, the chemtrails, out off of the coast in the Atlantic. Let's see. See all that?
Look, hold on.
See all this?
Look at that.
Observe. This is up in South Carolina. Then you come down, and then you see this is off the coast of Georgia.
Hang on, let me go back to this.
What
Whoa, hold on.
observe.
Let me put this on pause.
Let's see. See all
Well, can't even.
that?
Look at that.
Wait, let's go. See all
Look
this?
at that. Look at that.
Observe. This is up in South
Off the
Carolina.
coast of South
Then you come
Carolina.
down, and then you see this is off the coast of Georgia here. See, let's blow this up. That chemtrail right there, all this. Now, that's at 7 a.m. Blow it out. 8. Sorry, let me get 8 a.m. No, 9 a.m. 10. 11. 12. 12, 1, 2. Now let's look. Let's look. Influences of the Atlantic Ocean on Georgia weather. The Atlantic Ocean plays a crucial role in shaping Georgia's weather pattern. Proximity. Well, okay, I'm going to do this on the video. But,
It
affects both
influences
temperature
rain.
and precipitation, particularly during the summer months. The Atlantic contributes to Georgia's humid subtropical climate, resulting in hot and humid summers. The ocean influences rainfall distribution, leads a widespread precipitation across the state. This is vital for agriculture. Let's see. Hang on a second. This is this
And
is
water
especially
supply.
this is vital for agriculture and water supply.
Let's go to 4037. Ah, I should have taken a photo of that.
Okay, this is April 22nd, 8 a.m. We're looking at South Carolina.
Look at that.
Look at this.
Look.
Straight lines.
Those are definitely chemtrails.
Chemtrails.
All that shit off the ocean.
Look at that.
Why would they be doing
I'm not
that?
sure what that's for, what that's about.
Other than weather manipulation. 4036.
Okay, April 25th at 9.
No, I don't want to do that one. Okay. Now, let's see. Chemtrails Friday, day before rain. Okay, this was, let's look at 4033. This is a day before a rain event. 4033. It probably reduced. See this chemtrail right here? .4030. Oh, you can't see this haze there. 4026. 4026. Oh, right there, let's see. 4017. Or 17. Okay, you can see this long chemtrail right here going across the sky. 16. 4016. 4018. Right there. 4018. 4018. Okay, see, I saw more, in that right there. Okay. 406. Okay. What? I don't know where that one went. Strange side dots. Okay, 4005. I don't know what I wrote here. Oh. Yeah, that. Okay. Let's see. 3997. I've got scalar waves here. Okay, see right here, you can see these scalar waves. This was dumped. This was... Okay, then we go to 3986 video. 3986. Okay, we've got,
Okay, this is for April 18th at 9 a.m. Look at that. Look at those lines. Clouds don't form straight lines, folks. 9 a.m. 10 a.m. 11. 11.
across the whole state of Georgia.
Okay, 12.
Look at that. Lattice structure like a pie. No way. Those are real clouds there.
PM on April 18th.
This is not.
See, those are real clouds right there. And then you come down here, you can see the trails. 2 p.m. 3, 4. Okay.
Okay. And I just wanted to show these as a matter of record. They go back the whole year, but April 22nd. I mean, okay, 3985. Okay, here we go, off the coast of South Carolina, I believe.
Okay. This is for April 22nd, satellite at 8 a.m. You can see, look at that.
Look at that.
South Carolina.
Look at that.
Coast. You can see
the coast.
X right here.
See an X.
Over here.
Can even
and
see the X. We're crying out loud.
Look at these thick clouds under high pressure.
High pressure. High pressure.
Yeah, right. Humidity. Now, let's go back to satellite. Okay, that's it. That was at 8 a.m. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I wanted to show that.
Alright, and then 3968, also on April 18th. 3968.
Today is
before a rain event. Those are definitely
April
not natural.
18th.
No.
Before a rain event. Look at that. That didn't look right.
Alright. 3965. 3965. You can see. Okay, 3961. Okay.
Okay, as a comparison, this was yesterday on the 17th. See the clear skies, and then we've got these natural.
These are natural clouds.
Let's few. See all this natural stuff here. Okay, this is about 7 p.m. I saw a few planes around
Okay,
6,
so I'm
7,
going
or
to stop this and then continue on. I got a few more to show.